I was out doing my little app deliveries and Crystal Swirls came on live. And I was gonna wait to do this live later if she left it up, hopefully. But then as I was listening, waiting on orders, she got to talking and dragging her subs and mods. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me come on home for a minute because I wasn't getting any orders. I just finished one. I hadn't got one in a while. So let me come home and quickly do this. So y'all come on in here so we can discuss this. Her live started about 45 minutes ago. And so I'm going to start from the beginning. Just go from there. But come on in. We'll get started. I'll give y'all a minute to get in here. I'm going to make myself a sandwich while we talk about this topic. Now, a lot of y'all are probably at work, but hopefully we'll get this started. But she is talking some mess today, and from what I've heard so far, she pretty much she's talking about she's arrived as far as being divested from the male-mindedness. What she said this morning, to me, it just sounded like she realized she ain't shit. Basically, whether it's weight, looks, attitude, whatever, she realizes she ain't shit. She can't compete with other women. And so she came up with this whole divesting from looks and all the other kind of stuff. And people shouldn't talk about each other. And it's wrong to talk about, it's wrong for one woman to talk about another woman. And y'all know as well as I do, besides talking about black men, that's the second thing she does. Is talk about other women with that peanut butter bullshit, that cocoa bronze caramel, you can't sit with her, all that shit. And let's not forget how she talked about dark skinned women in general. But all of a sudden now, that's male minded stuff and she's divested. We shouldn't be doing that. Yada, 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 yada. Somebody asked her why she don't show herself on camera. She automatically went into dragging them. Ariana, beautiful princess, whatever, her mod. She went in on her too. So I'm like, you know what? Let me come back to the house and start this live. So I'm just waiting for y'all to come on in. But if not, I'm just going to go. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and get it started from the beginning. Here I go.
Friday. Good morning. My voice is a little bit hoarse. It's the one, the only, the notorious, and the motherfucking glorious Crystal Swirls. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I realized that the conditioning of many women is very, very deep. Now, today we're going to talk about a subject that you probably never, ever stumbled upon. You see, my thing is to free you of your mental chains. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Now, check this out. Many of you are brainwashed. That's right, I said it. You see, I am what you call a savage feminist. I am a savage feminist. In other words, I have no tolerance for women, not just men. I don't have tolerance for women that are male-minded. What do I say by male-minded? In other words, people try to reduce women to just how they look. I know you heard what I said. Now we're about to go all the way deep with the shit. And if you recognize yourself doing this, then you may need to self-correct.
Good morning.
If you find yourself accepting society's viewpoints on what beauty is, if you find yourself panicking, if you fall short of what society or male creatures consider to be beautiful,
that would be you falling short. And what I mean by you falling short is that you will put up with anything just to have that good looking man. Like you did Milkman and all the shit you went through with him. You took care of him just to have some D around the house.
If you put other women down because of their weight, or you say, or you think you're better because you're in shape, or you're better looking, then you are male-minded. Women are so beautiful, not just on the outside, but also on the inside. And that is a part of being a woman that is often neglected. We never talk about the inside. And that's what we're doing right now. We're not going to reduce ourselves to makeup, looks, BBLs, who looks better, who got bigger titties.
Oh, hold up. Now we're going to talk about the inside. Miss, I'm 46, I'm 47, look at, I don't have any wrinkles. Now you don't want it. You always talked about your titties and how milky they were and your big ass. And now all of that doesn't count anymore. Or you don't want it to count anymore because none of that worked for you.
Got a bigger ass. We're not doing that. We are totally liberated over here. So if you're one of the women that are not as pretty, if you're fat, out of shape, older, look no more. This is your home. If you are a woman that is so-called considered to be the standard of beauty, and you are tired of people limiting you to what you look like, this is your home. Now
you limit yourself by what you look like because you had the money to make improvements in all aspects of your life. Go to the gym and work out, treadmill at home, nutritionists to teach you how to eat right, a better house than that dump that you live in. And I listened to this live and you were talking about women having pets. You're going to mention women having pets in this video here. Is that what those water bug roaches in your house are to you? Are those pets?
Men are panicking. Male creatures are panicking because a lot of women are overweight and obese now. You know why there's a lot of overweight and obese women? Because they are forced to what? Operate in their masculine. They're not protected, they're not provided for, and they simply said, fuck it. What's the point in coming up on my end of the bargain and that motherfucker don't come up on his end of the bargain. Being beautiful takes a lot of work. So a lot of women are saying, I don't give a fuck if I'm fat, so am I being taken care of? No. Are men acting like bitches? Yes.
You should not decide on whether you take care of yourself based on whether or not a man is going to take care of you. You take care of yourself simply because it's yourself. I don't see why someone would not take care of themselves just to do it. Whether it's to look good, feel good, even for health reasons. Why do you need to have the presence of a man for you to decide, oh, I'm going to take care of myself now? That's just dumb. Do you for you.
And there are women like me who are simply tired of talking about these motherfuckers.
And here you are.
Okay. I'm tired of women that constantly talk about them.
And here you are talking about them.
These male creatures. My life does not revolve around men. Okay.
Oh yes, they do. Yeah, if you could have it that way, you would. But I think you realize now that no one wants to revolve. None of these men want to revolve around you. So you come on here flipping the script about this bullshit you're talking now.
Some of you revolve around men. Mine doesn't. Okay. There's so many other things to talk about.
You gotta have a man first.
Okay. But all are young. You want and you want a boyfriend. You want a husband. I get it.
Take care, Moonstone.
But have you ever stopped to think about why you want one? You want one because you've been brainwashed into wanting one. The truth is, women are goddesses. We don't need male creatures. You were taught to believe that you need them. You were taught to believe that you're nothing without them, that you're not complete without them. That's all conditioning, okay? There are many women who finally caught it and realized that they're much happier by themselves. Now, one size does not...
No, you needed a man to validate you. And that's why you ended up with that meth head milkman. That was the best thing you had, well, in your opinion, looks. That was the best thing you had going. You needed him. You took care of him to validate you.
Or maybe you are one of those people that need a companion in your life. Okay? And there are alternate companions. You got women that choose to have pets as a companion.
The roaches
you
got?
Have women that would rather be around their friends than be around a male creature 24/7 digging in your ass and aggravating you. And you got to look cute, you got to look pretty, and you got to revolve your life around his sexual needs.
That, you know what? That shit probably would be true if you ain't got shit else going for yourself but what's between your legs. That right there may be true if you don't have nothing else going on with yourself other than what's between your legs.
Okay, so yeah, some of us get it. But if you find that you are one of those women that, you are exhausted at the thought of a male creature, revolving your life around him, then maybe this channel is for you. Now, today we're going to talk about women who are breaking free of the beauty standard. Okay? Now, these male creatures, they want you to revolve your looks around their penises. They will body shame you. They will make fat jokes. And for those of you who are in shape, they will scare you into staying in shape by the way they treat plus size.
Don't let anybody scare you into taking care of yourself. And if you are going to let a man if you feel a man's gonna make you keep makeup on and looking good all day, I can't remember what you said, but it was stupid. It was stupid. It was stupid.
As women. Now, let's get all the way funky, shall we? What are you fighting for? Really, really think about what you're doing. Because these motherfuckers are not providing, okay? They're being very bold about it, okay? So what are you really doing?
You mean vague?
Okay.
Vague about it.
Because if you that goddamn lonely, okay, if you that goddamn lonely that you are going to sift through the garbage pile of male suitors for
like you once did with Milkman and the pump and dump baby daddy you had, Top Shelf Todd, who ended up being gay. Is that the shifting at the bottom that you're talking about?
a provider? Because that's why all of you bitches are running over to Shiva 7's channel crying. Because you know these niggas ain't taking care of you. Whether they white, black, purple, Asian, I don't give a fuck. They're not taking care of us. And they are pushing the 50-50 rhetoric. And they don't want to take care of you. Okay? Let's just keep it real. So what are you bitches really doing? The answer scares me.
She wants to know what y'all are doing so she can figure out what she needs to do to get herself the next man. Give her some help, y'all. Just tread lightly on how you give it to her. But give her some advice.
Many of you are fighting over what? Y'all are getting BBLs and dying. For what? Like, what are you doing that for? Because the men are not being men anymore. So what are you doing all of that for? And my conclusion is this, okay? If you find yourself comparing your looks to other women, putting other women down, talking about other women's bodies, she's sloppy, she's fat, she ain't got no ass, she's not as pretty as me. If you're one of those women,
she's not peanut butter like me. She got to be bronze, caramel, bronze, and what's the other one you had? Yeah. If she did all that, what are you calling her now, Crystal? What is it now?
I mean, you're male-minded.
Oh, male-minded. So, like my title says, you're male-minded by your own definition. Let's let the shit flow.
Okay, now, I feel like this. I don't have tolerance for male-minded bitches. I really don't. Because I'm at the point in my evolution where I don't give a fuck. Okay?
You can't compete.
I don't care.
You can't compete.
Honestly, I really could give a fuck less. If I die fat, I just die fat. These motherfuckers are not
That's
worth
laziness.
Impressing. Okay? And I just don't feel the need to fit society's narrow view of beauty.
You don't have to fit society's view of beauty. You just have to give a shit about yourself, for yourself, not a man or anybody else. But with you saying all this shit, you're still in the back of your mind. You're saying this shit because you can't compete. with the women that you're talking about. You don't have to, but you try and you can't. And therefore, we're having this live right now.
Because I've seen so many people that are overweight, obese, and gain the weight right back. Not everybody's meant to be skinny.
No,
that could be the real truth, but society's never going to admit that. Society's never going to admit that. That just like not everybody's meant to be tall. Okay, you got some people that are short. There's an opposite for everything. So if there's an opposite for everything, why is there not an opposite for weight? Looks. If some people are so-called pretty, then there's always going to be people that fit the opposite end of that. What's wrong with that? And I don't have time for people that constantly pick on women's looks. Who gives a fuck? If you're one of those people that care about looks, get the fuck off my channel.
Oh, says Miss Peanut Butter, who's 46, 47, don't have any wrinkles and stretching her neck out so you can see. Talk about she don't look her age. Didn't you always say that, Crystal Swirls? But let's listen to what you think about stuff like that now.
Okay, because you're annoying. You're just as annoying as a male creature. Now, you got somebody in the chat that says, you never show yourself anymore. Why?
Here goes the dragon.
Because I don't give a fuck. Problem? I don't care about looks. I don't. You obviously do. So you are a slave to the male patriarchy. I'm free and I'm liberated. I feel sorry for you because you're not. Good luck being miserable. Because you're going to find as you get older and your looks start to fade away, you're gonna become a prisoner to your own hatred of yourself.
And you are a prisoner to your own hatred of yourself. That's why you ran away from YouTube. You come back every now and then to spew some shit like this. But you don't like yourself. You never did. And you're trying to cover it up by the men you thirsted after. They were your arm candy to make you look good. And that didn't work out for you because you still picked the wrong men. But I guess, beggars can't be choosy.
I refuse to do that.
Anymore.
I don't give a fuck about looks.
Say anymore.
I really don't. And I think as a society, we focus so much on the outside package that we have neglected what's going on the inside.
Somebody later in the chat, because I got on TV, but I started this at the beginning. Someone named David Bruce says men value beauty in young women, but they live growing old with them, and that's why it's important for young women to pick wisely in their youth. Crystal is letting her bitterness continue to...
Many of these people that are so-called good-looking are egotistical,
confuse young women. Yeah, I agree.
Full of themselves. And in reality, they're scared.
Yeah, she is bitter, David.
Older. They're scared of getting older because they know that their value decreases because of the way society thinks. Society is male-minded. People's value should not decrease as they get older. But because everybody's male-minded, that's what happens. So if you find yourself having age issues, and I know people like that, okay? If you find yourself having age issues, you're male-minded. If you care about looks, you're male-minded.
Not true.
If you care about how old somebody is, you are male-minded. So if that is you, stay the fuck away from me, because you're going to get on my nerves.
All that stuff's not working out for you no more. That's why you're mad.
Talking to a male-minded person gets on my nerves. I don't have time. I don't like to hear women say dehumanizing things about other women just because of the way they look.
Oh.
Okay.
The hypocrisy. Look, you hate to hear women talk about other women based on how they look, but you're the one a couple years ago talking about the dark skinned women in your chat and going off on them and all that. That's when you came up with that CBPB bullshit and they can't sit at the table with you if they're dark skinned. Look at it. Look at you now. Look at you now.
And I know people like that. Okay.
Yourself.
They judge other women's looks.
Yourself.
And if they find themselves on the upper end of what society and male creatures consider beautiful, they think they're better. You're not better, sweetie. You just fit the mold of what society thinks is better. But it doesn't mean you're better.
You realize that you weren't better.
Thing tomorrow and they change the goalposts and said all of a sudden fat girls are the beautiful girls, then your ass will be left in the cold. So you just happen to be on the receiving end of what society considers to be beautiful. It doesn't.
And there are some plus size women who are beautiful. And whether you're plus size or skinny or whatever, some of that beauty has to do with your attitude. And you have a nasty attitude, Crystal. But that's only like 40% of your problem. The other part is your weight. Let's just be honest. It is. It's not healthy.
Mean that is a fact. It's an opinion. And you are a slave to the opinion of males. It's that simple. I broke free from that mold. Now some of you bitches are still struggling with this shit. You have not figured out that you are male-minded. Okay? If you're a young girl and you think you're better than older women, you're male-minded. Okay? If you are, you look a certain way that society considers beautiful, and you look down on women that don't look like you, that society doesn't consider attractive, you're male-minded.
No, you're just jealous.
Check yourself.
It's just jealousy.
Okay, because if you jump your ass on my channel like Gene did, Gene Star 101 said, "You never show yourself why."
Here we go.
I already know the song and dance, sweetheart. Okay, you want me to prove myself and panic and question my worth based on showing my appearance? I'm not going to do it. I am totally male divested. I am male-minded divested.
We already know what you look like.
And I feel sorry for you because you have not arrived where I am. But you can do it. But it's going to take a lot of work, sweetheart. Because that little comment that you said,
3, 4, 5, 6
you never
years.
show yourself anymore. Why? You're obviously a male-minded creature.
It's just a question.
Now, some of you are panicking because you are recognizing that I'm talking about you. You probably, this is your homework assignment. The next time you catch yourself saying a male-minded comment, check yourself. That's how you heal. HEAL. That's how you heal from the matrix. The male-minded matrix.
Hey, Juanita.
If you say, "Oh my God, she's fat. Oh my God, she's sloppy. Oh my God, she got wrinkles. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that," you're male-minded. Okay? And I don't give a fuck if you don't like me anymore because of what I'm saying. But if you know that this is you, and you're comparing yourself to other women, and it makes you feel better about yourself by putting other women down based on the way they look, you're male-minded.
Well, like I said before, you are male-minded by your own definition. When you talked about the dark-skinned women in your chat a couple years ago, and you lost a few subs off of that. So you are male-minded, Crystal Swirls.
We don't fuck with you over here. Now, my journey has led me to this conclusion. Because before, I used to come after the men and talk shit about the men. Because they're male creatures. They're egotistical. Okay? And if you full of ego, you're male-minded. I said what I said. Some of you bitches have big fucking egos like a man. I may tolerate you, but deep down inside, I can't stand you. I don't like big egos. I run away from people with big egos. I might smile in your face, but in my head, I'm thinking, I'm allergic to you. You're male-minded. Ego is a sign of being male-minded.
Women have egos too.
Okay? Some of you are looks obsessed. You let men make you miserable with the shit. Now, if you find that to be yourself, the way we heal is by what? Accountability. Go into the comment section and put up some fire signs if you are working on freeing yourself from being male-minded. Admit that you are male-minded. Put some flames in the chat. I will not chastise you. Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go. Because some of you are not going to admit, okay, that you do these type of things.
And here comes the chastising.
They're male-minded, Ariana. They're male-minded. Okay, color gal. Okay, now color gal, Ariana, go into the comment section and tell me what you be saying on the regular that is male-minded. Is it age-related?
It's coming.
Do you think you're better than somebody because you're younger?
She's about to go in on Ariana the Beautiful, who's a mod of hers. Just hold on.
Do you say mean things against older women? Do you feel like older women are jealous of you? It's okay to admit that. Because if you feel like older women are jealous of you, you may be right. And you know why they're jealous of you? Because they are male-minded. They care about superficial things like age, which is something that you cannot control. And is it fair to care about something that is out of your fucking control?
Your weight is not out of your control.
Okay? Now, Color Gal said, I think they act jealous sometimes, yes. And she also said they act catty and shady, yep. Because
That's
they
just
are
women
trying to control something that can't be controlled. And that is the concept of time. As you get older, you will gain weight. You will get wrinkles. You're not going to look the way you used to look. Can you stop the clock? Absolutely not. Is it logical to think that you can stop the clock and look the way you did 30 years ago, 20 years ago? No. So if you one of these bitches, I said what I said because I'm calling you a bitch. If you think like this. If you think like that, and you find yourself lying about your age, feeling the need to lie about your age in order to fit the paradigm of what is considered acceptable to male creatures, then you are a part of the problem. You are what's keeping women a prisoner. Now, Color Gal said you can't, but you can try your best to take care of your health and get therapy. That is understandable, and I commend that. But at the same damn time, Color Gal, you're not keeping it funky.
You won't do it, though.
You can take care of yourself all you want to, sweetheart. And you can get all the therapy in the world. If you are still lying about your fucking age in order to please the male population, despite the fact that you take care of yourself and your health and get therapy, then you're male-minded. We getting all the way funky. We not taking no prisoners. Now, male creatures have gotten away with murder. They feel free to tell the truth about their age. They get wrinkles, they have no shame. They gain weight, they have no shame. You're the only miserable one. The double standard falls on you. You're under the pressure to be 25 forever, not them. Okay? You are under that type of pressure. These motherfuckers got you lying about your age. Okay? And they change the goalposts constantly. Because you got women like Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress, who's still a teenager, and they will have you lying, saying that you're 25, just so you can please them.
To lie about yourself is your own choice, not somebody else making you do it.
Okay? Why should you be 19 but feel the need to say that you're 25 in order to please a male creature? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Now, G Star 101, you are starting to get awake, sweetie, but you're not all the way there. And the fact that you said you're old enough to be my mother, okay, and?
Here we go.
And? What is your point? Now, we're going to check these older women, too. We're not going to let you get away with that. Because a lot of you are, y'all are all the way entrenched in the male matrix. The fact that you said that comment earlier, you were not even aware that you were being male-minded. Because you're focused on looks. You're focused on looks. And yes, it could be male-minded, yes. Because what is the purpose of showing myself? What is that doing? The purpose of showing myself is to show you how I look, right? So that means that you're being male-minded because you're focusing on looks.
But the fact that you won't show yourself, you're focused on your looks too.
Instead of the message. So yes, I'm checking you. And I'm doing so in a respectful way. You're male-minded, sweetheart. Now, you said you never lie about your age, but I bet you feel the need to. I bet you feel the need to because of the pressure that society puts on you. Now, you 72. How much you want to bet you lie and say you 60? I'll wait. I'm waiting on you. Did you catch up? Don't choke on the smoke, sweetheart. You're 72, but you lie and say you're 60. You get all gassed up and you start blushing when people say, oh my God, I thought you was 58. I thought you was 56. Sit there and lie. Don't lie.
Listen to Crystal Swirls. Telling this woman what she does. When Crystal herself, I'm 46, I don't have any wrinkles, I look young for my age. You did the same damn thing, Crystal Swirls. Stop it.
Me, Jean, we ain't got time. We don't have time today. Now, why are you blushing? Why are you happy that people think you're society thinks about your look? You care what society thinks about your looks, Jean. I never lie about my age. Okay, Jean. But you get gassed up when motherfuckers think you younger than you are, right?
Yes, most black people look young for their age. Yeah, they do. Crystal Swirl, she's on one. She's just really upset that she some man must have made her upset again on one of these dating sites. Somebody else hurt her again, y'all. That's what this boils down to. She's alone again. Because the lips didn't work, her big ass didn't work, whatever else that she does didn't work. And here we are again.
So that shows that you have a need for male approval. We get all the way funky. Did you think I was going to spare the rod on you, sweetheart, because you're 72? When you said, I'm old enough to be your mother, okay. See, the thing that you don't understand, sweetheart, I have arrived. I have reached nirvana. I have totally broke free from giving a fuck about people's opinions, about society's expectations of what I should look like, and I don't feel the need to prove anything. You do.
Again, why are you trying to prove anything to society? Just look good and take care of yourself for you.
The fact that you want me to show myself proves that you care about looks, that you are a slave to the male conditioning.
Yes, Juanita, exactly.
Oh, that's quiet now, huh?
That's all she has to offer.
The comments stop rolling. Okay. Okay, Jean. You got the floor. You could flood the comment section. I'm not stopping you, sweetheart. Now, Jean Star, I want you to go into the comment section, sweetheart. And I want you to tell me, do you think that you are male divested? Have you broke free from patriarchal ways of thinking? I'll wait. It's okay if you tell the truth. I am not going to chastise you.
Hey, V-Dub.
She's quiet. G Star 101 is quiet because she got caught with her pants down. So the fact that you have not answered me yet tells me everything that I need to know. You are one of them old school chicks that are still a part of the male-minded matrix. That is a term that I made up. You are a part of the male-minded matrix. You care about looks. Jean, let's not play games today, Jean. We're not going to play hide and go seek. You know I love you. You know I respect you. But I am here to free you from your chains. Your male-minded chains. Now I'm gonna tell you a new one. Let's go into that last comment. You are male-minded. Let me give you the proof. You are making me laugh. I think you're a good-looking woman. Okay? Now, who is smart enough to take that paragraph that she just wrote? I'm talking about Jean Star 101. Let's look at that paragraph. Let's break her down all the way to the very last compound. She said, women tell me that I don't look my age. I'm going to break your ass down from that point on.
Jealousy.
Okay, what if you did look your age? Problem? Problem? You see what I'm saying? Let's go to the next sentence. You are making me laugh. Why is it funny? Are you uncomfortable? I am making you uncomfortable, and that is a sign that you are on your way to healing from the male-minded matrix. I'm making you uncomfortable because I am what? Dropping an ice bucket of truth on top of your head. Now let's go to that last sentence that Jean Star 101 said. I think you're a good-looking woman. That is the what? That is the what? The biggest male-minded comment that you have said so far, sweetheart. Why do I have to be good-looking? What is good-looking? You see what I'm saying? Why does it have to be good looking? What if it was bad looking? And what? Does that make me less of a person? Does that make me less of a person? I'm not saying I'm bad looking. I think I think I am attractive. I am happy with my looks. But if I was not so-called good looking, would I be less of a person? So I busted you on every sentence. Every sentence that you have put in your last comment is full of male-minded thinking. Now let's go over it again. Women tell me that I don't look my age. That's child. Gene Star 101. We read it your first sentence. She said, women tell me that I don't look my age. And what if you did? And if you did, what's the big deal?
It's a compliment.
Would you be less of a person? Would you be less of a girl? She's hiding. She is hiding from me. And I don't want you to hide. I want you to come out and heal. I want you to be free of these in the last stage of your life. I want you to be free of male-minded conditioning. Because I don't think you realize what you said. Women tell me that I don't look my age. What kind of comment is that? What's wrong with looking older? What's wrong with it? Who said that looking older is bad? Who made this shit up? Have you ever stopped to think about who made up wrinkles are bad, gaining weight is bad? Who made this up? Let's really sit here and think about this shit. You are not going to become a savage goddess until you break free of your male-minded conditioning. Let's break down Ariana.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now we're gonna leave you alone.
Uh-oh.
Because another one jumped up.
And here she is about to go in on her mod, Ariana, the beautiful emperor princess, or whatever she calls herself. I'm telling y'all, Crystal Swirls does not like women who have it better than her. She said so herself. She'll smile at you, but she don't really like you. People telling themselves all the time, you just gotta read through the bullshit.
So we're gonna get on her now. I am a lioness. My sign is a Leo. I'm gonna take my claws out of Eugene for 1 second, and I'm gonna sink my claws into Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress. Okay. Ariana. Listen, even your name is male-minded. I'll wait.
Ariana. Male-minded name. Let's see what she has to say about this. Jealousy.
I'll wait. Why couldn't you have said Ariana, the intelligent Aries Empress? What's wrong with looking for qualities and character traits? Everything is looks.
What's wrong? Well, look. The woman who doesn't have any other traits but sex-related shit is questioning somebody who calls himself beautiful. Let's go on.
Looks. How come she couldn't have said Ariana, the empathic Aries goddess? How come she couldn't have said Ariana, the kind Aries Empress? No, it got to be the beautiful, the gorgeous. Okay, yeah, we know. You are
Exactly,
revolving
Juanita.
your life around the penises of male creatures. I said what I said. Now let me break you all the way down.
You're right. What's wrong with being beautiful? You should always be the best version of yourself. And she just said you women revolve around themselves around the male penis. Did she do that with Milkman again? Cause he had a big D and he had abs and all this other type shit. She revolved herself around him financially too.
She said, I'm hoping that I will age well. Why is that? What if you don't age well? Problem? She said, but that's not a big insecurity for me. Yes, it is. You just contradicted yourself.
What's wrong with
You
wanting some
just
peen?
contradicted yourself. Let's break her ass all the way down. I'm hoping that I will age well. Okay. Next sentence. Here comes the hypocrisy. But that's not a big insecurity for me. So if it's not a big insecurity for you, why are you hoping to do so? And if you don't, and if you don't, I have other bigger insecurities. And I think I might age well anyway, because my mom is aging well. Wow. Wow. You are a slave. You are in prison. I said what I said, and I'm not putting you down. I am acknowledging that's a difference.
No, you're putting her down.
Now she's trying to clean it up. Now,
You're putting her down because she's confident in herself. She wants to call herself beautiful. Go ahead. What's wrong with that? You tear women down and then you come back with I'm not tearing you down. They need to wake up. You oh, low key jealousy.
now she's trying to clean it up. Aging well is good, but it is not that big of an insecurity. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because you just said, I am hoping that I will age well. Why are you hoping? Make it make sense.
What's wrong with hoping to age well? I mean, if you don't, then you don't. But who hopes to age terribly? No one. So you hope to age well.
Why are we hoping? How come you just can't not give a fuck? That's an option. That is an option. Imagine the freedom of not giving a fuck. I'll wait. But you're not ready for that smoke because you might choke. You're not ready for that smoke because you might choke.
Damn. Oh hell. Okay, I just saw a little bit of Crystal Swirls on the TV, and she's not showing herself because it looks as though she is not wearing a wig. And I saw a little bit of her head, and it looks like I don't know if it's braided or whatever. I can't tell because her picture's fuzzy, but she might have had an inch or two of hair on her head. So that's why she's not on camera. She don't feel like getting camera ready. Not that she really ever has done that, but just saying.
Angie, the ENTJ, said, which people? I've worked in banks before. There are plenty of people who value intelligence, especially when you're doing things with their money. Okay, now check this out, Angie, the ENTJ. We could change this whole thing around. I think women that fit the standard of beauty are happy. And a lot of times they're not that smart because they don't have to be. I said what I said and I'm not taking it back. A lot of times they get by with their looks. A lot of them are dumb as hell. They don't know anything about a lot of topics. They're so used to people gushing over their looks. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, but she's dumb as fuck.
You're mad because you don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury.
She's dumb as fuck. She don't know nothing about nothing because all she cares about is her looks. Because she knows that is what is going to get her through the door. Once you take them looks away, she's dumb. She don't know nothing about worldly topics. She's not that interesting. She's actually quite boring because she doesn't know anything. She never had to know anything because she got by on her looks. Let's just keep it funky, shall we? So a lot of you bitches, if you took away your looks, you wouldn't be nothing. You'd be dumb. You wouldn't be that interesting. You don't think you have to, I don't have to do all that. I'm pretty, okay.
And for those reasons, that's why you suck dick after meeting guys, suck dick in the back of the Jeep, hoping for some Applebee's, suck dick for kitchen appliances, because you have nothing else going for you. And now even those things don't work for you anymore.
So I said what I said. So now we're getting all the way funky. Because we're not going to let you so-called standard of beauty bitches, okay, get away with just your looks, okay? Take that shit away. What are you?
She mad.
You ain't shit. A lot of y'all ain't shit without your looks. I said what I said. Okay? And I don't give a fuck who get mad. Okay? A lot of you bitches are scared if your looks go away. Because you won't have nothing.
And that you can speak on.
It is what it is. Now, Angie the ENTJ said, it's true because I've always been attractive, but I never, wait, hold on. But I've never put stock into it because I saw what happened to you used to be fine women when their husbands dumped them for younger women. Yep. Don't get too comfortable, bitch. Just because you cute now don't mean you're going to be cute later. Oh, they don't want to talk about that, huh? They shy away from that. And then we get caught in the matrix of these type of comments where they start panicking. They start panicking. And they see what happened to the bitch that got fat. They see what happens to the bitch that got wrinkles. They see what happens to the bitch who gravity is not too nice to them. They see what happens to those kind of women and they say, oh my God, that used to be you? Oh my God. And in the back of their mind, they're thinking, I hope that doesn't happen to me. But if it does, then what the fuck are you going to do about it?
And some of those women are still with the same man.
And nasty? Ugh. Like some of these women that attacked Ariana? Because Ariana admitted that a lot of older women and less attractive women are jealous of her.
As you are.
So if you, and you know what, it will be interesting to see that some of those women that are jealous of Ariana now used to be beautiful. They used to be in shape. But they lost their value because of society, what society thinks is attractive, and now they're tearing down at Ariana because she still has the qualities of beauty that they once had.
Like you're tearing her down now because of her name.
Let that sink in. Now, you notice how uncomfortable a lot of these so-called Instagram bitches get when you start talking about intelligent topics. You might talk about, you know how to speak another language. You might talk about culture. You might talk about religion. And these bitches, they're going to start talking about makeup, hair. They're going to start talking about, oh my God, men think I'm so beautiful. Yeah, we know. That's all you got going on. Let's talk about let's talk about other things. You won't know shit. You're dumb. You get kicked out the club. Because you're just looks. And you are nothing but a masturbation
It was just the top of it, but yeah, I'll go back and try and get it. But it was just the very top. I mean, barely could see anything, but I'll try and get it later.
You are a visual masturbation device. Let me repeat that. You are a visual masturbation device, bitch. And once that's taken away, you have no value because you can't fall back on your intelligence because you were so busy worrying about your looks and being shallow that you did not invest in picking up a book, learning a language, traveling, taking up a hobby, becoming smarter. There's no depth to you. You're shallow. Beyond the looks, there's not much there. And you're scared that people are going to find that out. You're terrified that people are going to find out that you're not that interesting.
Now, when it comes to dating women dating, and a man asks, "What do you do for a living?" You hated that question. But now you're talking about how he's supposed to know that you're beyond looks. He don't know that you're smart, that you travel, that you know a language. Now you're saying that. I mean, you're talking about Instagram models, but still, you're talking about that now. But you get irate when a man asks what you do for a living. It's none of his business. But if you can't answer that simple question, how is he going to get to know anything else about you? You are so contradicting, Crystal Swirls. But I guess this is today's topic, and it'll be something totally different next time.
I'll wait. So now, I think that's why a lot of times women that are beautiful with no depth, because you can be beautiful with depth, but a lot of times you will find that these type of women are not that deep because they never had to be. They're not that deep because they never had to be. Because they learned from an early age that people honor looks. So they never take the time to cultivate their other qualities. I'll wait. And that's where a lot of beautiful women get the reputation for being dumb. Because a lot of times they never had to be smart. We hurting feelings this morning, ain't we? We are hurting feelings this morning. Now let's talk about personality. That's another thing. Okay? Because we're divesting from the male matrix. We don't give a fuck about looks over here. If you want to be beautiful, it makes you feel good about yourself, great. But have other things going on. Okay, be smart. Have some intelligence to back up that beauty. Pick up a book, travel, take up a hobby. Be interesting.
Pick up a book, travel, have a hobby. You might pick up a book if you can put down the dating sites. But travel? You won't go beyond Walmart because you don't know how to drive. Top Chef Todd is going to take you to Switzerland. Yay, yay, yay. But then somebody says for Top Chef Todd to take you to dinner, I don't have no babysitter. How am I supposed to go to dinner? You can't go to dinner, but you can go to Switzerland. How does that make sense? When's the last time you traveled anywhere besides running from New York to go to Florida with Milkman?
Don't just be a dumbass bitch. And if somebody starts talking about a topic, you don't know what the fuck they talking about. That's all I'm saying. I'm not attacking beautiful women, and I'm not hating on beautiful women.
Yeah, you are.
All I'm saying is have more going on than just your looks, sweetheart.
What you got going on, Crystal? What you got going on?
Let's go into we focusing on other qualities up in this bitch. Cause we so caught up in looks that the women that are intelligent, smart, have nice personalities, they get overlooked and not even acknowledged. This is the spotlight for those type of women.
How's your quality of being a good mother going? Where's Angelo? You ain't said nothing about him since CPS knocked on your door several months back. Where's he at? He's graduated now. Did you ever clean up that vomit off the floor?
So if you a dumbass bitch with a pretty face, this is not the spot for you, sweetheart. Go over there.
Oh, no beautiful women in the chat, please. Crystal Swirl doesn't want the competition. All y'all pretty girls dismissed.
Yeah. Because you are a visual masturbation device for these male creatures. And they're going to give you your pat on the head. They're going to tell you, you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous. Notice they didn't say intelligent. Why? Because he's thinking with his dick. He's thinking with his dick, and to me, that's not a compliment. If a man calls you gorgeous or you so beautiful, he don't know shit about you. You could be a fucking serial killer. You could be the worst mother on earth.
Like yourself.
You could be a psycho ass bitch.
Like yourself.
He don't give a fuck about your and because he's so conditioned to think that if it looks good, it is good. He might wife you up right away and find out that he made a fatal mistake. So a lot of times when you see some of these beautiful women, a lot of times they can't keep a man. Why is that? Because they ain't got no personality. Because they dumb as fuck.
You can't keep one either.
How they looks, and that's it.
You can't keep one either.
He should have chose better. He didn't do his homework.
All your sexual skills didn't keep you one.
So my thing is this. Okay, we having a showdown. Okay, we cannot make these motherfuckers value intelligence, personality, character. But we don't have to fall in line with their bullshit. That's what I'm saying. We could actually go to war with these motherfuckers. So no, I'm not gonna just, because I know I got it going on in so many other ways besides my looks. I am extremely fucking intelligent. I have an amazing personality, and I'm smart, and I am friendly. I'm vivacious. I got so much going on besides my looks.
That's the first time I've heard her say anything like that. Have y'all heard her say anything about her personality and she's vivacious? Have y'all heard any of that before? Seriously.
To me, I get insulted. I get insulted when motherfuckers just relegate me to just, how come you're not showing your face? That's an insult. Do you know who you're talking to, sweetheart? Do you know who you are talking to, sweetheart? I can run circles around a lot of you pretty bitches with my personality alone.
Yeah, let's make that clear. Run around with your personality, not literally. Woo.
Now, let's get all the way funky with these so-called Instagram model bitches, all right? Shall we?
Why is she talking about Instagram models? Why? Her, not myself, her supporters and people listening to her, we're not Instagram models. We're not. Talk about real women. Instagram models, all that plastic BBL bullshit, put that aside. Make your point with real women. Make your point with those in your chat.
They are threatened by average-looking bitches with amazing personalities. Because I could take your man with my personality, my good character traits like empathy, nurturing, compassionate, what a lot of you bitches are not.
She just said she could take their man, and then she listed all that shit. rather than taking somebody's man, why don't you just go get one that's not taken? Moment of silence for that. Why are you trying to brag that you can take someone's man and you can't even get one that's single and keep him?
Okay. I can run circles around you and take your man off of my personality. Don't think I can't do it, bitch, because I can.
I dare you.
Now, he might say, oh, my wife is good. And that's the part they get scared of. You better watch out for the average looking bitch with an amazing personality. Watch out for her, sweetheart. Watch out for her. And I think a lot of average looking women, they get overlooked. But if you average with a banging ass personality, you are a 10 compared to a bitch that she's an Instagram model, but she's stupid, shallow, egotistical, and she's dumb as fuck.
Why are you single then, Crystal?
You're a 10 and she's a 5. Now, he might fuck that bitch. He might put up with that bitch for 3 months, 5 months, a year. After a while, he gonna get bored with her because she dumb as fuck. There's no depth to her. Okay, there's no depth. I think that, listen, I can't help you ugly bitches, okay? Some of you bitches are all the way ugly, and there's nothing I can do for you, sweetheart.
If you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody else.
Because I can't relate, okay? I put myself in the average category, okay? I put myself in the average category. I'm not beautiful, and I'm not ugly. I'm average. And the way I look at it is this.
As Kevin Samuel would say, average at best.
I feel like really beautiful women are very, very intimidated by women like me. Very beautiful women with no personality and all they care about is hair and makeup and the way they look, they are very intimidated by me. They have not taken time to cultivate their personality.
Oh my goodness, shut up. But since you're not worried about looks anymore, I would say, can I have them $500 worth of wigs that you bought? But from the ones I've seen you wear, you can keep that shit. I got better taste.
And their character traits are horrible. They're full of ego, and they're selfish. They're not that nice. So a lot of times they get intimidated by a bitch like me that could have a conversation with your man and take your man away. He's like, oh wow, where's your friend at?
Name
She's
one.
So interesting.
Name one.
Why don't you invite your friend? You know why he wants to invite me, bitch? Because I'm interesting and he can have a conversation on me. He said, damn, you know about everything. I'm like, yep, I sure do. I know how to pick up a book and read.
Name one.
I laugh at bitches that get bored. How do you get bored? Pick up a book, you dumb bitch. Pick up a fucking book and read it. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And it's kind of weird how people get bored. How do you get bored when there's so much to learn about? You could learn about the world from your phone. Just by being on your phone, you could learn about life. You don't have to go to the Grand Canyon to see it. You can look at it on YouTube.
You don't have to go to the Grand Canyon to see it. You can look on YouTube. Says the woman who just said travel. Go travel. I told y'all she ain't gonna go beyond Walmart.
There's no reason to be walking around stupid.
Oh yeah, she don't know how to work her GPS either.
Learn a new language. Some of you bitches, you're scared because you're not that smart. You know you're not that smart and you don't want to stretch your brain cells to learn a new language. So what do? You change the subject to makeup. You change the subject back to, oh, he said I was beautiful. Oh, he said I was this. Oh, he said I'm this and I'm that. Okay, because you know you can't compete in the intelligence arena. Let's go to this comment. Getting all the way interested, and we're not gonna fall for the okey doke, and we're not gonna just judge our humanity based on a number. Oh, she's a 9, she's a 10. We don't do that over here.
You just said you were a 10.
And throw away the rest. We don't throw away the baby with the bathwater.
You just said you were 10 and you can take an Instagram model's man. You just said you were 10. Now we're not counting numbers.
Over here. What about the rest of us? None of that counts? Okay. Now, Rose E said, speaking of beauty, do we rate beauty by face or by body or by both? Both. Both. Because a lot of you bitches that are doing this shit, you are going by what men like. Okay? You are going by what men like. And the truth is, if a lot of these so-called good-looking people had to be rated according to their soul and their spirit and their intelligence and their personality, they would rate a 2. They will be a fucking 2 and they know it. That's why they focus so much. I'm good-looking. I'm gorgeous. Yeah, we know. That's all you got. You scared and you're hiding behind your looks because ain't much else of you. And once men find that out, it's a wrap for you, sweetheart. It's a wrap.
And that's why she ain't showing herself, because even that is a low number.
Now, listen to this. Let's talk about those women that are beautiful and intelligent. Let's get all the way funky. If that is you, you are winning. And the reason why I say you're winning because you satisfy what society considers to be beautiful, so you really don't have any insecurity issues in that way. But you're also intelligent enough to have something else backing up your beauty, like a personality. You're well-read, you're well-traveled, you're worldly, you know about different topics, you have good character traits. So women that are beautiful and intelligent, they get a thumbs up from me.
Oh, they can't live without that thumbs up from
you.
They
get a thumbs up from me because it's good. Beauty is a nice character. It's a nice trait to have. Let's just face it. It's nice to be beautiful.
Oh, it's got a shot of that head again. When you get to the point
where that's all you are, and you leave out all the other parts, then you get a problem. Then I have a problem with that.
Right, Maestro. Right.
Okay, let's get into it. Here we go again. Ariana the beautiful. Now let's keep in mind that she's only 18 and 19 years old, guys. Okay, so be nice.
You weren't nice.
And another thing, says Ariana, where are all the hot guys getting with pretty girls? I don't see it. If hot guys like pretty girls, why am I getting rejected? Most people think I'm pretty. So Ariana, you are admitting and acknowledging that male creatures only care about beauty. You are admitting that, and you're aware that they care about looks. You care about looks too. There's nothing wrong with wanting a good-looking person. But good luck when that good-looking person turns out to not have the character traits that you find attractive. I was with a person like that once. Very, very good looking. But he wasn't that smart. He was kind of on the dumb side. Well, he was on the dumb side.
He was a meth head.
Very, not a nice person. Okay? Violent.
Milkman.
Egotistical.
Milkman.
Dumb. Not that smart. And I said, wow. I can't. I had a hard time just. All of a sudden, his looks didn't matter as much. So I'm speaking from experience when I tell you.
Oh, stop it! His looks matter. He just beat your head with that broomstick one too many times, and then had to come and rescue you. Just stop it! Stop the cap, Crystal Swirl. Stop the cap.
Looks can only take you but so far. If you ain't got it going on from the inside, it's not gonna work. Now, some of you bitches are so you fell into the trap of falling into the I value myself based on my looks trap. Now look at what Earth Wind 1 said. Earthling once said, I love the local library. How many of you bitches can say that? I would. Some of you bitches never stepped foot in a fucking library.
Have you stepped in the Florida library? Have you stepped in the Florida library?
That is not valued in women. So you never took time to cultivate it. Now, Mistress Scarlett said, I love the library so much. I work there. Now, let me tell you about Mistress Scarlett. Mistress Scarlett fits what society would consider to be good looking. How do I know that? Because I video chatted with Mistress Scarlett. She is very humble. She's the type of girl next door type of pretty. Not the Hollywood glamour girl type that puts on tons of makeup, puts on a lace front. She's not that type. She's the type that you look over and say, damn, she's pretty. She's actually naturally pretty with no makeup needed. Pretty peanut butter skin. A nice full head of hair. Nice teeth. Big pretty eyes. She is naturally attractive. And for those who are curious, she is so-called, she fits the standard of beauty because she's what? In shape, according to what society considers to be beautiful.
And you fit none of that.
She could very well become like an Instagram bitch and jump up there with her titties and her ass hanging out, put on a lace front wig, put on some MAC makeup, put on a tight dress, and she will become Instagram material.
You can't.
But she's the type to go to the library. She works in the library. She wears a regular hairstyle, no makeup. Many men would overlook her. Not because she's not pretty, but because she is not porno pretty. You can write that in the chat if you want to. Men talk all that.
Not every man wants a woman who's, as she said, porno pretty. Let me see what you said. Wait, what? When I told Sasha I wanted to see her natural hair, all the hippos told me I was wrong for that and to let her wear her makeup and wigs. Hypocrisy to the 1,000th power going on. I know, Maestro. I know. But this is the word of today. It'll be something different the next time she comes on when she's been on a date with Chung Lee or somebody or whoever pissed her off this time. Don't worry. It always changes. Because everything she's saying now, she was doing just last year.
Shit, but they are attracted to the makeup, the tight dresses, the tight clothes. They instantly think sex. Scarlett is not like that. Scarlett wears her jeans, her pants, a simple skirt, no makeup at all. And a man is not, when a man thinks about sex, he's not thinking about those type of things. He's thinking makeup, long nails, tight dresses. So Scarlett's beauty is natural. And she has the kind of qualities that's, luckily for her, she has the kind of qualities that society considers attractive. She's peanut butter. She has a cute face. Nice little shape from what I could see.
See how she keeps mentioning that peanut butter? She's the standard of beauty. Peanut butter. She's the standard of beauty. Peanut butter. Crystal Swerves is using that peanut butter being the standard with Mrs. Scarlett here. She's used that peanut butter to connect herself also as being beautiful in some kind of way. I mean, she called herself average, but I doubt that either. But see how she's using her own made up skin complexion to use to associate Mistress Scarlett.
She's attractive and thin, but her beauty is quiet. It's not screaming out loud with MAC makeup pasted all over her face with a lace front. Okay, so these type of attractive women get overlooked a lot. But look what she said. Men do love makeup, but men are still attracted to me with no makeup. They're just older. Because, see, look what she said. Look at what she said. They're attracted to her and they're older. They want that young girl, no makeup, in her 20s type of girl.
No, that's not what she said. She was saying the men that who like her natural are older men. That's what she said. She didn't say the men want younger women. I mean, that's not what I heard. I heard it's just the older men like the natural look. Did y'all hear that, or did y'all hear what Crystal's saying?
And you know, let's look at what Love and Light said. Yes, I remember you once said a man doesn't harass transsexuals for wearing makeup, hair, nails, but they will a natural woman. Now, transsexuals are not going to give up the beauty standard.
Who wants an old man coming onto them?
They go hard with the makeup. They go hard with the wigs because they know that men are shallow bastards. But at the end of the day, transsexuals, even though they call themselves women, they're men. They focus on what? Beauty. Beauty. So don't expect these male creatures to be like a Scarlet. It's never going to happen. Scarlet is the girl next door with no makeup on her face, hair pulled back into a ponytail with a pair of jeans on, working in the library. Peanut butter, smooth skin, cute little face. They're not going to ever be like her. Okay? They want attention. They're men. They love sex. They love attention. They love drama. Now let's get into what Love and Light said. So why do they harass us for it? Because there is a war going on against the divine feminine. For those of you who know about this,
men don't harass drag queens or trannies or whatever about their makeup and wigs and shit. I mean, if they're a straight man, they're not worried about what something they're not attracted to is wearing. So they're not going to drag a tranny.
there is an attack on womanhood. Okay? A lot of male creatures are jealous of women.
Right, Juanita. Makeup will enhance your beauty, not make you look like a complete. I mean, if you wear too much, then yeah, you can kind of look different. But yeah, it's supposed to enhance your beauty with the right amount. Will do that.
Take that wig off your head. Why you got all that makeup on your face? I like natural. They like natural because they do not want to pay for the lace front wig, the long nails, the makeup. It's more high maintenance. And they don't want you asking them for money to maintain that. So of course they're going to say, I like natural. No, they don't. They like the porno look. Okay? They love the porno look.
Why does she keep pushing this whole thing? They don't want to pay for the hair block. If they met you like that, then they should expect you to be kept like that. If they or do it yourself, pay for it yourself. You were doing it before you met the man. Do it when you're with him. If he wants to chip in, fine. If he don't, well then he don't. But it's not about he don't want to pay for it.
Now, Rose E. said, I never understood red and blue and yellow wigs. I don't think that's attractive.
She's talking about losers online, not real. Yeah, exactly. These are all men she's been on them dating sites that she keeps talking about.
But prostitutes wear them all the time. They wear them because they are screaming for attention. They know that male creatures value sex, and that is their what? That is their way of jumping up and down and saying, look at me, look at me. I like sex too. I like drama.
Oh, so now it's a problem that men like sex. But isn't that what you lead when you meet a man? Showing him, sending him titty pics, sucking his dick for appliances, in the back of his Jeep 5 times for a trip to Applebee's, milkman to keep him in your house because that's the best you could get at that time. You lead with sex, 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 sex. And now you want to complain that men want sex.
I like chaos. I like aggression. Look at me, look at me. I want to get fucked. Okay?
Yes, a NutriBullet.
Now, where are we going with this conversation? The whole point of this conversation is to make you think, to make you aware of male-minded thinking. If you find yourself thinking like a male, check yourself. Because what they want to do is they don't want to see what's on in the inside. They want to label you based on your looks, and when your looks go away, you have no worth. So all of the beauty that you have inside doesn't matter. The character traits doesn't matter. So men are full of shit when they say, I'm looking for a woman that's good, that's beautiful on the inside, that has good qualities. You're a liar. Because if those good qualities don't come with a pretty face or a young face, in the garbage she goes. In the garbage you go. That's the part that these motherfuckers left out, and that you are not checking them on it. Yeah, they like inner qualities and character traits, but it must come with beauty. Now, we're getting savage on this channel. If you are not ready for savagery, get the hell off my channel. Do you see the way that men torture you with double standards of beauty? We're going to do the same back to them. Do you see that the way men torture you and force you to be the provider and do your job and their job? We're going to torture them the same way.
Oh, Crystal. This forcing you to do their job and your job and forcing you to pay for everything. Yeah. You felt forced to do that shit to keep Milkman. That's where all this came from. This is where it's coming from. He was a kept man by you. And even after he did all the shit that he did, you still, oh, the drug got to him. The drugs, they got to him. He was on drugs when you met him, but you turned a blind eye because he had a big D and he had abs. No, he didn't have abs. He was dried up from meth and his bones showing.
So because they want to make us miserable, we're going to make them miserable. We're going to attack the sizes of their penis. We're going to attack their looks. We're going to attack their height and their looks.
Who is this we? We. When this live is over, then women are going to go back to their lives. Some of them with black men, They're going to go back to their lives. So it's going to be you, solo with this bullshit.
Are going to be savages on these motherfuckers. It is long overdue to make them miserable. If we're going to be miserable based off of only being seen as worthy if you have a pretty face and a nice body, then we're going to make them miserable if they're broke. We're going to make them miserable if they're ugly, if they're short, if their dick is little. We are going to be nasty, Rose Eves. We got the first one in. Thank you, Rose Eves, for the first one. Pot belly. Men do not have children. Why are we walking? I had 3 pregnancies. One was a stillborn. You know about the first one, teen pregnancy. That didn't end well. And you know about my youngest child. So I had 3 full-term pregnancies. So if I have a fupa, I have an excuse.
Notice she said 3, and she only mentioned 2. The stillborn and Angelo. She didn't mention the one who escaped her ass and grew up in a foster home with some loving parents and got a job and did all this shit. She didn't mention him. She didn't mention the one that looks exactly like her. I mean, she spit him out. The one who's actually was doing something for himself. I heard she probably got him fired. I don't know how true that is. But the one who made something of himself despite of looking like her. She didn't mention him. She didn't mention the success story. He looks exactly like her. He's got a beard and she's got a wig. If you saw him, you say that's Crystal Swirl's son, but she won't.
What is a man's excuse to have a fupa? I'll wait.
Beer.
Why are we
age,
walking around with our stomachs looking like we pregnant? Because nobody says nothing. Because you're so busy attacking women and their looks that we let these men slip past the radar.
And just because she had 3 pregnancies, that doesn't explain your probably 400 pushing pound ass right now. Because I know a woman who's got 5 kids, and she's just a little bit smaller than me. So what's your excuse now, Crystal Swirls? As far as men with pot bellies, that's just beer, life itself. That's what that is. Getting old, not working out. You know about that. You know about not working out. So 3 kids, 400 pounds. No, that's 3 kids, laziness, and all your other shit. Bad eating on those chicken nuggets.
We're not doing the double standards over here. How many? Go into the comment section and put up some flames if you are ready to balance things out a little bit. I'll wait. Misery loves company. Yeah, we real miserable over here. We are really miserable over here. And we want company. And guess who's going to be the company? You male creatures. It is long time that we put the pressure on you. And we was doing it with the provider thing. And what did they do? They fought back. They fought back when we put pressure on them to give them value according to their bank account.
That's a lie, because Dan bought you, before even meeting you, a washer. Because when y'all talked, he saw you washing your clothes in the bathtub. He got you a washer, he got you a refrigerator, he got you a stove. And the last time I talked to him, I asked him how long it took for you to fuck it up. It was nasty and stained, and he said, I think it was, I want to say 3 months. It might have been before that, but you fucked up a brand new stove and it made it look like it was 20 years old in 3 months. He fixed your roof. He did all this shit. He bought you a total gym. Never use it. Bought you a bed. Angelo jumped on and broke it in a week. He did all that shit for you. And then you go out and pick yourself out an engagement ring, some Cuban zirconia shit. Yeah, you know your worth. That's why you didn't get a diamond, because you don't shine shit. He did all that for you. And then he wants to buy himself a motorcycle. And what did you tell him? No. That money should be spent on you. You greedy bitch. So he did provide for you. But when he wanted to just buy one thing for himself, oh no, you weren't having that. You weren't having that. So how many more Cuban zirconias did you think you're going to get with the price of that motorcycle? Woo, boy, you can't talk about men don't provide because you had one. You had one. Maestro, are you still in the chat? Because Maestro, he was providing for Sasha. But oh no, that $100 he gave her to go shopping for her mother, he thought, oh no, that wasn't enough. He's paying for her apartment for 3 months to get her started. He's gonna buy her a car. She was showing him all the stuff she wanted for Christmas, and he's making a mental note, and he bought that shit. He bought it. But y'all want to focus on he gave her $100 bill, so now he ain't shit. All those gifts, I believe he took them back to wherever they came from. You fucked up her shit because you made her greedy. And all she had to do was wait, and she could have had that shit. So you got greedy because Dan wanted to buy himself a motorcycle. And then you got vicariously greedy through Sasha because Maestro gave her $100. But y'all didn't know about the other shit. But then when you heard about the other shit, you still focus on that $100. So don't complain about men don't provide. All you got to do is be patient. But when you ain't shit, and you know you ain't shit, you on a time clock to hurry up and get what you can before they realize you ain't shit.
They fought that shit. So why can't you bitches do the same when it comes to your looks? Why can't you do the same when it comes to your looks? I'll wait.
Yeah, Brad come Brad.
If they value beauty, then you bitches turn up the heat and you start valuing money. You start valuing, oh, well, you're not man enough for me. You ain't got enough money for me. The same way they do for you. Oh, your butt ain't big enough. You too old. You too fat. You not pretty enough. Okay. Guess what? You not rich enough. You ain't got enough money. We need to start fighting fire with fire. And being that misery does love company, it's time for us miserable bitches to get some company. Don't you think? Don't you think?
I want to hear what kind of company she's trying to get. Is she going to start calling Tyrone to come up on the panel again or what?
Because they are having a party. They said we dropped the provider ball. So now you bitches got to worry about provision. So there's really nothing left for us men to do. We don't got to worry about looks because all of that burden is on you. All the pressure to look good is on you. I can leave the house any old way, breath stinking, dirty t-shirt, and I will jump in a beautiful woman's face talking about, hey, baby. and really expect the bitch to give me her number. Why are they doing this? Because you let them. And I know a lot of you, this has been bothering you for a long time. You leave the house, at least with your teeth brushed, with a wig on your head and a little bit of lipstick, a pair of jeans. You did something to look a little bit good. And you got this man jumping in your face. He didn't brush his teeth, you could tell. He hasn't brushed his teeth for 3 days. He didn't take a shower, a dirty t-shirt, dirt under his nails, and he all up in your face talking about, hey, baby.
She acts like men that take care of themselves don't exist. If some guy walked up to me, dirty, teeth not brushed, I would just walk away and tell him I'm not interested. It's not that hard. But she's acting like every man is like that. Well, hell, maybe every man that steps to her is like that. That's what it is. Every man that steps to her looks like shit. Because shit attracts shit.
And you bitches are quietly turning gay because of this. Men don't even turn you on anymore.
I am not turning gay.
You dropped the ball.
I am not turning gay. You dropped
the ball on putting pressure up under them. You still giving up the ass, even though they do not provide and they don't look good. Because looking good is a two-way street. If they care so much about looks, you should make them just as miserable. So not only do you have to have looks, you gotta have money too. How you like that, huh, men? Isn't too fun, is it? Don't let them get away with that, oh, he could be ugly as long as he got money shit. No. Make these motherfuckers all the way miserable. Because let's think about all the things that make your ass miserable. You get a period every month, you get cramps. Some of you bitches can't even go to work because you got cramps so bad. You bleeding for 4 or 5 days.
That's life.
You got to worry about every time you lay down with a male creature, you got to worry about your period coming late.
Yeah, she needs to get out more.
That alone causes stress. Then you got sexual harassment. You got to worry about getting raped, molested, sexual discrimination. You got to worry about all of these things. And what the fuck do they have to worry about? Nothing. The only thing these motherfuckers got to worry about is my dick big enough? That's all they care about. They're not talking about, is my wallet big enough? Notice that. Why are they worried more about their dicks than their wallets? Because you let them get away with it. And this is why you miss Crystal Swirls. This is why I am very much needed. So put my Cash App info up in that motherfucker. I better see $, Crystal, CRYSTAL, Z as in zebra, 7. $, Crystal Swirl, 7. My goal is to make $50 today. $50 fucking dollars. That's all I want to make today, to make my bank account bigger. I am not asking for...
She wants to make her bank account bigger. Nah, she wants $50 maybe to buy a track phone so she'll have 2 working phones again. Shit, shouldn't have bought $500 worth of wigs. You don't go nowhere. Why buy that much? You don't go anywhere. You're not on screen anymore. Why $500 worth of wigs? And now you talking about you want to make your bank account bigger with $50? If you got money, like she's trying to sound like she do, if you got money, what the fuck is $50? Now, if you broke, which she probably is, then 50 could be a whole lot. But if you got money, $50 is not going to make your bank account bigger.
Too much. If everybody put in their $2, they $5 bill, they enjoyed this show, they're going to stop by, drop in a $5 bill, and Crystal Swirl's Cash App, I can come up with my $50. Let's just keep it real. $50 is not asking for a lot. I need to know that I appreciate this motherfucker, because I'm one of the best YouTubers on this bitch. You ain't gonna never hear these kind of gems drop, because these hoes ain't ready.
She's the best YouTuber in this bitch that keeps running every time it gets too hot in the kitchen. Oh my goodness. The best don't run, honey. The best don't run. And if you savage, as you say, you'd stay. Period.
Now, let me see if any of you put my Cash App info in that motherfucker. I'm not gonna keep talking until I see my Cash App info. You are insulting me. I need a journalist, bitch. I'm not. Y'all are holding up the show. You are holding up the show. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's $1. I want some love up in this bitch. Put my Cash App info in the chat so people could donate to Crystal Swirls and I could get my $50. Thank you very much. Put my $, Crystal Swirls. With a 7. Mistress Scarlett, you forgot the 7. Retype it. Retype it. You forgot the 7. Thank you. Now we can continue the show. Now, let's get all the way funky about these male creatures. We can make them all the way miserable. Let's think about all the ways that we can make them miserable. Because we're women. We're miserable naturally. We get periods. We go through so...
Now, earlier to begin the first couple minutes of this live, she was talking about she was divesting from men completely. And here we are now. Let's make them miserable. Let's make them miserable. Let's talk about them. We're going to make them miserable. What can we do to make them miserable? But you're divested from them completely. But you're worried about how to make them miserable. Hurt people hurt people. That's just what it is. Hurt people hurt people.
So much as women, it's a miracle that we are not witches on a broomstick. I'll wait. So because we miserable, I want some company, don't you? Because they have been too comfortable for too long.
You're miserable, but I thought you were happy in your, what did she call herself? Damn. It's in her bio. I can't remember what it is, but she's a recluse. Yeah. Happy to be a recluse. But now you're miserable, so you want some company. Damn, stand on something other than your feet.
And now a lot of them are panicking because of Shiva 7. They are panicking because of channels like Shiva 7 and Chloe. And all of these other hypergamous channels that talk about provision. They know that, oh, what? I can't fuck unless I got money? Nope. Nope. See, by nature are naturally nice. Oh, you don't got any money? That's okay. Oh, I can pay my own way. We're not doing that no more. Because we deal with enough as women, and now we got to worry about money too? Get the fuck out of here. We're not doing that.
You worried about $50?
We're miserable, and we want some company. Thank you, Love and Light. I love you. Thank you.
She just gave $5.
We getting all the way funky. Now I'm gonna tell you the comment. I'm gonna tell you the 2 comments that got me fucked up. Mistress Scarlett said it the fuck off. She said men who are ugly should not breed at all. So the days of you monkeys, I don't give a fuck if you white, black, Spanish. The days of you motherfuckers jumping in our divine faces, trying to talk to us, are over. You gonna get treated the way you treat ugly women. I'll wait. We gonna treat you the way you treat fat women. I'll wait. If you got a little tiny penis that belongs on a first grade boy, that belongs to a boy in the first grade, we not fucking with you. We not giving no free passes. Nope, 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 nigga, nope. We not gonna do it.
So basically, she was dealing with those men she just described, small penises, broke, ugly, and all that. And now, ooh, epiphany. We're not going to do that anymore. What the fuck? What is this? Do they really need Crystal Swirls to tell them stop dealing with broke men, ugly men, and all the other shit? Do they really need her to tell them don't do that anymore? Oh my goodness. She had like this is some newsworthy shit.
We're not gonna do it. So let's think about all the motherfuckers that don't deserve pussy. I'll wait. That means no sex. Okay? So you better work something out with the transsexuals who are also men, because I refuse to call those creatures women. You better work out. You better start saving up your coins so you can fuck them, because you're not going to be fucking us. If you ugly, okay, the same way you treat women, when we ugly or fat or old, we're going to start treating you. If you an old-ass motherfucker, you better start lying about your age.
See, we're going to start treating you like that. We're going to start. They're going to start doing it now.
I'll wait. Only the top shelf men deserve to get pussy. Only the men who got what? Money, a car, they can provide, they tricking, and it's not enough to have money. If you bragging about money that you're not giving to the woman, we kicking you, we throwing you in there with the ugly men, the fat men, the men with no dicks. We throwing you in there with them.
We
see what you motherfuckers are trying to do. You're gonna go from 50-50 to, can I have some money, baby? You got some money? I need money for my gas tank. We see exactly what you're doing. Thank you, Earthling One. I appreciate you going overtime and overboard for me. We not gonna take no prisoners. If you ain't got your shit together, look-wise, if you got a dick like a toddler, if you ugly, if you fat, we not fucking with you. Cause I'm tired of women only catching the double standards.
Well, if you ain't gonna mess with men who fat, then they can say they ain't gonna mess with women who are fat, like yourself. And I'm pretty sure you've been told that. And that's where this is all coming from.
So if we have to eliminate a lot of these motherfuckers, Jay-Z should not have been allowed to breed. I said what I said, nigga, and I don't give a fuck if you don't like it.
You shouldn't have been allowed to breed.
Ugly ass. The only reason why Blue Ivy came out a little bit cute is because of Beyonce. But her mother did the same thing. She got with an ugly ass nigga. I said what I said. I'm about to eat for your ass. Jay-Z, I'm about to eat for your daddy. Beyonce, your daddy is ugly. I said what I said, bitch. You better be lucky your daddy. You better be, and being that we into double standards of beauty, if you would have been your daddy color, you would not be where you are now. I said what I said, and all you brown-skinned girls and all you dark-skinned girls are cheering me on, because you know I said the truth. You know I said the truth. If she came out her father color, she would not be Beyonce. I'll wait.
I haven't seen Matthew Knowles pick in a while, but I don't really believe he's really dark himself, is he? Can someone in the chat let me know?
And let's just keep it all the way real. The only reason why Blue Ivy, because when she was younger, they was going in on Beyonce's daughter. They was like, oh, your daughter's not that cute. Your daughter ugly. They were saying, Because in the beginning, she looked like Jay-Z.
He's brown.
You
okay.
played with fire, bitch. I'm talking about you, Beyonce. You, one peanut butter bitch to another, you played with fire. Because she could have easily came out ugly like her daddy. Now, in the beginning, she was not too easy on the eyes. I'm talking about Blue Ivy. She was funny looking. Okay, she looked just like Jay-Z when she was younger. She's starting to look more like Beyonce. Okay, she's starting to look more like her mother. Okay, so she lucked out. Because imagine if she would look like Beyonce in the beginning. Oh, what a cute baby. Oh, your baby's so cute. You look just like Beyonce. And then she turned ugly like Jay-Z. I'd rather it be the opposite, where I'm ugly in the beginning and then I turn cute.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Because she turned, Beyonce's genetics won in the end. Her genetics
exactly
won in the end.
Well, how low do you have to be to attack a child? Well, you see how she treats her own. You see how she treats her own. And the son that she don't mention that looks like her, he's not an ugly guy. He's not. So the little bit of good look mixture that he got, he probably got that from his dad. I mean, like I said, he does favor Crystal a lot. But there's a little bit he may have got from his dad. Yeah, just saying.
Now, Ariana said Blue looks more like Beyonce now. She sure do. But she still got ugly genetics. Bitch, the show is not over. Let's see how them grandkids come out. I'll wait.
Damn.
See, the divine mother has a way of getting revenge. Okay? She has a way of getting revenge. Your motherfucking grandkids could come out looking ugly. Blue Ivy might give birth to something that's like Jay-Z, which would not be too, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So don't be surprised if
like
out of those three kids that Beyonce got, out of all three kids, and if she has grandkids later on, at least one of her grandkids gonna come out ugly. That's just how the shit works. That's what happens when you fuck with ugly men. Okay, so please don't get too comfortable. Blue Ivy still has ugly genetics, and they could kick in at any time. Now, she might look like Beyonce now, but as she gets older, when she starts hitting up her 40s, her 50s, her 60s, she might turn ugly like Jay-Z. She might look just like that nigga. Okay, because genetics are weird. You could start out cute, and then you turn ugly as you get older.
I wonder what she thinks about Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, and their daughter, Bobby Brown. I wonder what she thinks about that.
So it is what it is. But y'all keep playing with this shit if you want to. No ugly men. If there's no ugly women, if they're not letting ugly women in, we should not let ugly men in. Okay? Now, let's go to fat men. Because I see a lot of stuff lately. There's a fat men versus fat women. Fat men are jealous of fat women. Wow. I was about to get into that. Why? Because we could still get laid. We could put on makeup and hair and still get laid and still find a partner. They can't. Nobody wants a fat man. It is. Now let's go with and I sound like who I sound like saying it is what it is. Who be saying that shit? And I be watching a channel. I sound like Cynthia G. She got me saying that shit. It is what it is. Now let's go to this comment where Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress, says Beyonce's twins look like Jay-Z. I'll wait. So that's why I don't be seeing them little boys. You don't never show your sons. I noticed that. She be hiding them motherfuckers. Everything is Blue Ivy, Blue Ivy, Blue Ivy, Blue Ivy. I'm like, where is Rumi and Sir? Where are the twins? She hides her twins because they came out ugly. We got firsthand
How old are the
from
twins?
Ariana that they never show them boys off. Now, Ariana, they will play all kind of games with you. Thank you for your company, sweetheart. Listen to this bullshit. This guy told me that good-looking people usually have ugly kids, and ugly people usually have cute kids. I'm not buying it. Me neither. Me neither. That's a lie. That's a lie that ugly people made up to make themselves feel better. That's a lie. I mean, there are instances where ugly people have cute kids, but let's not get carried away, okay? Now, Color Gal said something else. The Kardashians don't show their sons because they came out ugly. They came out ugly. Now, Kylie does not show off that younger one, okay, that she had by, what's nigga's name? Travis Scott. She don't never show that baby by him because the baby ugly like him, that's why. Now that little girl that she got, okay. Stormy is Tiger's child. Okay, I believe.
What age was Blue Ivy when she started parading her around?
That Stormy is Tiger's child. Because she got with Travis Scott 3 weeks later after she broke up with Tiger. So, and the baby don't look nothing like that baby, the Stormy, she don't look nothing like Travis Scott. She looked like Tiger. That's because she had it with Tiger. Color Gal, stop. I'm going to stop you in your tracks. I think she doesn't want the public to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I think those kids look nothing alike. Okay? Stormy looks like Kylie. Okay? When Kylie, before the surgery. Stormy looks like Kylie before the surgery. But Wolf, she named her son Wolf, so you know the little nigga ugly. You gotta be ugly for your mama to name you some shit like Wolf, okay? Wolf looks like fucking Travis. I haven't seen that boy's face. She had that baby over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago by now.
Oh, okay, and Juanita. Okay.
You don't never see him. You don't ever see that little boy. Another one that's hiding her child, because it probably came out not that cute, is Chloe. Because Kim shows all her children off. Boy or girl, she shows all her children off. But Chloe is hiding that last one. Air, that's his name. Well, she never showed that baby off. Who knows if that's not even his baby? And she's embarrassed because these bitches are hoes. She probably embarrassed that, you know, the baby don't look nothing like Tristan. It might not be Tristan baby. She might have fucked somebody else. It might not be Tristan baby. And she don't want the public to see because all Tristan's kids look like him. So why the fuck is Chloe hiding that little baby boy? She don't never talk about him. She never shows him. She showed him off one time, and you could barely see his face. All you saw was a little blanket. So I don't know. Something's not right with that one.
Crystal Swirls, why don't you talk about your son Tony? He looks like you. How come you never talk about him?
Wow, Scorpio of Slytherin's house. Really? Chloe's daughter is not cute, sadly. Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because I see a lot of people online saying, oh, she's so cute. She looks just like Tristan. And there's...
Oh, after all this talk, now beauty is in the eye of the beholder. After all this talk about who's ugly and beauty standards, Now beauty is in the eye of the beholder. My, how we switch in the same lives.
There's a war going on between Mara Lee, and she don't never show that baby face off. That baby came out ugly, I'm sorry. Because Mara Lee don't never show that baby face.
Okay, Juanita.
The baby's always in a blanket, is hiding. So, you know, my thing is this. I think a lot of these biracial kids by Tyrone come out ugly. Because Tyrone is a gremlin after all. He is a gremlin. He is a host of the fallen angels. Now, I can't say that True is not. I can't say that True is ugly. I don't think she's ugly at all. But I don't think she's the cutest. She is not the cutest of them kids. You know who's the cutest of them kids? Chicago, Kim's daughter. Chicago is the cutest of them kids. Now, it's sad that I'm talking like this, and I'm focusing on looks. But I just want to show you how fucked up it is when people value you based on what you look like. It is an ugly thing that we need to do away with. Okay? We need to work on stop valuing things based on their surface. We need to go deeper. I want to know which one of those kids are the most talented. Which kid is the smartest? Which kid has the best personality? I'm more into that.
You just sat here for 5 minutes talking about ugly kids.
Is there any way to guarantee to get a beautiful kid? Adopt one. Adopt one. Because along the line, our grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers and our great-grandmothers played with fire. They fuck ugly men. They fuck men that fell short of the beauty standard. Maybe he was too dark. Maybe he had a fucked up nose. Maybe he was short. Our grandmothers played with fire. Okay? Let's just keep it real. But if you are trying to break away from the male matrix, you need to start thinking differently. Because a lot of y'all, you know, you fucking these good-looking men, but the kid is stupid. You're fucking men that are intellectually challenged. They're not that smart. They don't have good personalities. And you're having children with these type of people. And then you wonder why your kid is dumb, your kid is boring, your kid is stupid. Okay?
Ha-ha. So, are you saying that about Angelo's father? Because he has some issues. He deleted himself. And here you are with Angelo, who's autistic. So there you go, fucking around with a man with problems.
We're not talking about special needs kids. That's different.
Oh,
we're
no, it's not.
We're talking about normal, functioning people.
You can't exclude yourself.
Leave special needs people out. They do not count.
You can't exclude
that
yourself.
That is a disability.
Quick to do that. Quick to do that.
We're talking about normal, functioning people.
No, Crystal Swirls. No.
Now look at what Rosie said. P. Diddy was so happy to claim I'll Be Sure's son because of his looks. Yep. He sure was. That's not his real son. And, you know, I think we need to change the goalpost. Let's focus on looks and let's focus on personality and intelligence. And character traits like kindness and empathy. Now, if we do that, we gonna knock a lot of these motherfuckers that were at the top will suddenly become at the bottom. They will suddenly become at the bottom. And if you see a motherfucker that's good looking and they got bad character traits, selfishness, egotistical, shallow, throw their ass at the bottom. Take away they looks card. Suddenly they don't become so if you were beautiful, you're not that beautiful. If you were a 10, now your ass is a 4. We need to start doing that. We need to start doing that. Because there's too not that intelligent people being born, too many people that got fucked up personality disorders, because people are only going by what? Looks. Now, Pizza Rolls says, Diddy's twin daughters are ugly as fuck, sadly. Okay. Very harsh statement. And you basing that statement on what? I want to hear you say something about their personality. I want to hear you say something about their talent. I want to hear you say something about that. Okay?
So now you want to hear about the kids' personality and their talents. Normally you would just say they're ugly because their father is P. Diddy and he's a black man. Just like you did a while ago with Jay-Z. Him being, well, Jay-Z ain't that good looking, but I thought, hey, it's a black man's kid. Oh, he ugly automatically. Now you want to hear about personality and shit. Crystal swirls.
Why are we not doing that? Now, Rose E said, the greater a guy looks, the less attractive they are to me. I know it sounds strange. Oh, I was waiting on you. Scorpio. Scorpio. Thank you for saving the day, sweetheart, with your cute little self. Rihanna's son isn't cute. I'm sorry. I was waiting on you. We're gonna do a roast, okay? Because I want to show you how ugly it is to be judged by your looks. I want to show you how horrible it is and why it needs to be done away with. Okay? Because we're not going to be scared to call somebody ugly. Okay? First things first, let's talk about Rihanna's son. Nobody, because a lot of you are Rihanna fans, but she did everything right, because A$AP Rocky is not an ugly man. Okay? He is not, he's bitch-minded. He has a personality, he's very feminine, but he's not ugly. When I look at A$AP Rocky, okay, I struggle to see an ugly man. He got a straight nose with a bridge, decent features. He got nice texture hair. The man is not ugly. He's not gorgeous, but if you was to sit there and call A$AP Rocky ugly, you're lying. I don't care how much you do not like Nakers, he is not ugly. Okay? So why the fuck that baby came out looking like? It looks nothing like him. And Rihanna is not ugly. Rihanna is very beautiful. So it's very possible for two good-looking people to have an ugly baby. I said what I said. So all you good-looking
She said, I'm not a Rihanna fan, but her son looks happy and healthy. Yeah. And they're talking about how, the baby looks ugly or whatever. But they said the same thing just a minute ago about Blue Ivy and how she looked like Jay-Z, and now she's looking more like Beyonce. Well, maybe Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's kid will look more like Rihanna later. Or A$AP Rocky. Who knows?
motherfuckers out there that are getting with other good-looking people, thinking that your baby gonna come out to the bomb, thinking that your baby gonna look like the bomb.com. Rihanna got you shook, bitch. Rihanna got you shook. Because A$AP Rocky and her had an ugly baby. I said what I said. So as you can see, when you play, yep, and I know all of y'all are clutching your pearls. You can never tell. You can never. It's a lottery. You can never tell if the baby gonna be ugly or cute. That's just what it is. It's a genetic lottery. That baby. I struggle to see a cute baby with that motherfucker. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rihanna. I don't care if you get mad at me, bitch. Your baby ugly. Sorry. And I'm saying that because it's a what? A boy. I'm on girl code, bitch. It's a boy, and we are attacking males on this channel. Your baby is a what? A boy. If it was a girl, I would have been way kinder. I would have been way kinder. You had a what? XY. We're not too friendly towards those type of creatures on this channel. So sorry, Rihanna, your baby ugly.
We're not too friendly with those kind of creatures. But you just said ASAP Rocky didn't look too bad. Did you not?
All right? It is not a product of the divine mother. It's not made in her image, okay? It's a boy. It is a host of the fallen angels. All right. Now, Pizza Rolls, who are you? Who are you, Pizza Rolls?
And since you want to talk about the divine mother feminine, it's funny how the divine mother feminine took your daughter, but she left you to have sons. Karma. Karma. One more time. Karma.
Pizza Rolls, tell us about yourself, sweetheart. Are you a male or a woman?
Oh yeah, I was watching the chat because the chat is ahead of the video. Pizza Roll, a woman, and she thinks she's ugly, and she's scared to have kids because she thinks she's gonna have an ugly kid, and she don't want an ugly kid. So now here she is, getting advice from Crystal Swirls on how not to have an ugly kid. Sad.
Because you making some really male-minded comments up on here. You sound like a male creature. If I am mistaken, please correct me. Wow. Mistress Scarlet, is that so? What? Let's go into these two comments. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to having kids, says Mistress Scarlet. My mom played with fire when selecting a mate. So if you know you one of these people that they mother played with fire, it's okay to admit that.
Did she call herself ugly?
My mom was very pretty when she was young, but she chose an unattractive older man. That's why I'm not that cute. Okay. You said it, not me.
Damn.
And Pizza Rose is a woman. Now, it's weird how we go according to what society thinks is beautiful. We're going to break that shit right now. We're not going to take that L because we have been affected by colonialism, Tyrone being conquered. And
how could you say that about one of your parents? Because if they didn't get together, your ass would not exist. Therapy is needed in this chat.
So Becky's standard of beauty is the standard. And anything close to that is considered cute. Let's just keep it real. The smaller nose. Okay. The the lighter skin, the straighter hair. So the closer, the greener eyes, the lighter eyes. So the closer you get to those standards, the cuter you're considered. That was a confirmation. Now, let's undo and challenge these standards of beauty.
I'm not comparing myself to Becky or
Why are we
anybody
so
else.
quick to accept being called not attractive, according to what society or male creatures think? Why my son, according to society, my son is very, very attractive. Very attractive. High yellow, half Puerto Rican, yeah. But he has a disability. But we're not gonna talk about my child, okay? So let's focus on the topic, shall we? Now,
hold up. And I'm not speaking directly about Angelo, but just because you high yellow doesn't automatically mean you're good looking. No, it does not. Just because you're dark skinned, that don't make you automatically good looking or ugly or anything else. Stop that shit. Cause your ass is peanut butter and you ugly. Ugly in the mouth, ugly in the face, ugly in the body, ugly on the inside, and everything that comes out of it. Stop that shit.
How many of you feel like you want to break free from what society considers to be cute? You could put some flames in the chat. Put some flames in the chat if you want to break free from what you think society considers cute. You think that it's bullshit, being lighter is bullshit, a smaller nose, light colored eyes, okay, being tall, having an hourglass shape, you think it's all bullshit. Put some flames in the chat that you want to go against these type of beauty standards. Okay, only one person? So you motherfuckers are accepting what you've been taught.
They don't give a shit.
You think it's bullshit. Who made up these beauty standards? Male creatures that won the war, which was Brad. Brad won the war, Tyrone lost. Okay? So the darker you are, the bigger your nose. If you're short, these are things that Brad made up, okay? And whoever falls short of that, I feel sorry for you. Okay?
You got a big nose.
How many of you want to go against the patriarchy? How many of you want to start making beauty become in the eye of the beholder?
It is.
That's what we need to do. And in order to make beauty become in the eye of the beholder, we need to get rid of beauty standards. We should judge people based on what we consider beautiful, not what these male creatures consider beautiful. I think we should break away from what men care about. How many of you are ready for that? How many of you are ready to break away from male-minded ways of thinking and say, you know what? We're not gonna do this. Okay? We're not gonna base people based off of the size of their nose and judge the whole person's worth based on their weight, their height, their color, the way their face looks. We're not gonna do that no more.
You just did that
We're
with
not
those
gonna do that no more.
kids.
I think there is definitely a shift in the atmosphere. I think we're ready for something new. I think we are ready to break free of all beauty standards and go with whoever we think is good looking based on what our spirits tell us.
Don't us normal people already do that? We see somebody, we find them attractive or we don't. They see us, they find us attractive or we don't. You find someone attractive, you talk to him, whatever, you get with him, whatever. Don't we already do this? Why is she acting like this is something new that they're going to start doing today? Because she's the type of person that went with whatever she could get. Whatever gave her attention, that's what she took. That's why this whole beauty in the eye of the beholder bullshit, that's why this is new to her. Because she took what she could get, no matter what it looked like, no matter what it did, no matter what kind of anger issues it had, no matter what kind of addictions it had.
If we're drawn to somebody's aura, fuck they face. If I'm drawn to your aura, your conversation, your personality, your character traits, then I fuck with you. Fuck all of that straight nose, light skin, green. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing it because it's stupid. Most of the world does not fit into that narrow mold.
So does that mean you're gonna start dating black men now? You talk about them enough. Is that what that means? So we're not talking about noses and skin tones anymore. Are you gonna really be your true self and start dating Tyrone again? Nothing wrong with it, Crystal. Just be true to yourself, girl. That's a confirmation.
And we're not gonna go according to men and what they want. Because we're letting men dictate our worth based on their penises. We're not gonna do that no more either.
I don't.
Because if you bitches will stay on your job and keep your knee on these male creatures' necks to provide, they will be trying to beg. The most ugly girl will be considered a goddess. They will be begging to get with the most ugly, unattractive girl. According to society's standard of beauty, the most unattractive girl will be considered cute. And any male creature will be trying to what?
And in that world, you'll have a chance. Clap, clap, clap.
Get with her. Y'all made it too easy for them. Y'all made it miserable for yourself, and you made it easy for men. That's what you did. Now look at pizza roll. I just try to be nice so my beauty shows through that way. Okay. How many of you women that are not considered conventionally attractive, how many of y'all laugh when a man gets the short end of the stick because he chased after a woman's looks and she turned out to be a demon? She turned out to have a fucked up personality. She makes his life a living hell. How many of you laugh at these type of men?
Who?
And you say, that's good for you.
Name one.
How many of you do not feel sorry for them when they get fucked over by so-called beautiful women? I'll wait. Or they get cheated on by so-called beautiful women. I'll wait. Okay, how many women have seen women that have a beautiful interior, a beautiful soul, personality, good character traits, but the man don't want them because they're not that cute? They're not considered what is attractive, and the man said, fuck you, I want to be with this Beyonce-looking bitch. And then he ended up in child support court crying. She cheated on him because she's so beautiful and everybody wants her. So she cheated on him. How many of you laugh at these type of men? Ah!
Beyonce got cheated on too, so what's your point?
No, we getting all the way funky. Shout out to all you beautiful bitches that fuck over men who only got with you because of your looks. I'm giving you a big shout out. Drag they ass to court. Get as much child support. Take him to the cleaners in a divorce. Cheat on that motherfucker. Just don't care about beauty because you're not the only man that is chasing because she's pretty. So teach these motherfuckers a lesson. Being that everybody values you for your looks, be the trashiest, sluttiest whore on earth. Since everybody wants you, go with multiple men. Be a whore.
Since everybody wants you, be the trashiest whore you can be. Since everybody wants you, she's not including herself in that. Since everybody wants you, be trashy, do this, do that, and then they can be alone with you, Crystal Swirls. Misery loves company. Don't listen to this woman. She will wreck your relationship. She's been there and done that.
Everybody wants you, so teach them a lesson. What happens when you want something that everybody else wants?
Let's say, Maestro, here's another contradiction. If she's worried about how the children will look, why is she demonizing the fact that men get with women they find attractive? You know, it's Crystal Swirls. It's Crystal Swirls. Expect the unexpected. No one's picking her. That's the problem. No one's picking her. Yeah, and she sounds crazy. She sounds crazy. She is crazy. Schizophrenia runs in the family. And why is she assuming what the beauty is each man's eye? I like slender women. Some men like thick women. So what's her point? Yeah. Because slim or thick, she's not being chosen. All these traits of personality and intellect and all that, blah, blah, blah. She never led with that. She led with what men want, with the sex. All they think about is sex. All they think about is sex. And she gave them what they wanted. And when they finished, they dipped. Because she didn't show that she had anything else to offer. She thought sucking in was gonna keep him. Sex and all that shit. She thought that was what was gonna keep them.
I'm not mad at you, sweetheart. You will never hear me call a beautiful woman on the outside. You'll never hear me call her a whore. I love it when they are whores. I love it. Because how could you expect something that everybody puts value in, which is her outside appearance? How could you expect her to be loyal to only you? Especially if you're not tricking your ass off or you're not rich. Let's be realistic here. How could you be so in the pockets, get a badass bitch, and expect her to be loyal? Make it make sense.
So women aren't loyal? So she's saying that women aren't loyal. Be loyal if she's a bad bitch. Okay. Okay.
All you men that want the baddest bitch, but your pockets ain't up, and she's dumb enough to fuck with your broke ass, you get what you get, motherfucker. Because guess what? She not going to be loyal to you because she got a man in her face all the time. She got a man hollering at her all the time. What makes you, and he got more money than you, bigger dick than you, cuter than you. What makes you think she gonna only be with your dumb ass? And you men that expect this, you're dumb. You're dumb and you deserve what you get.
So basically, don't get with the good looking girl. She's not gonna stay with you. Choose you. That's what you're saying, Crystal? Is that what you're saying? Because the hot girl, the put together girl, the good looking girl, not gonna be loyal. So you're telling men to stay away from those type women to make room for you.
Now let's talk about average looking bitches and ugly bitches, shall we? If you are a woman that is average looking or ugly, how can you expect a man to only be with you when you know men, all they care about is looks?
Your question, Maestro. So women know the size of a man's dick the minute he hollers at her from the street. Crystal Swirls does. She might know.
Okay? But we get even deeper than that. Men get bored. So even if you are drop dead gorgeous,
That's just how she is.
even if you are drop dead gorgeous, they still gonna be looking out for somebody else who's drop dead gorgeous. But she is what? New pussy, new coochie. Because he already bored with you. Okay? He looking for something else. He might be looking for something else that looks better than you and has a brain. Okay? I know that hurts your feelings, but yes. He might be looking for the whole package, sweetheart. Because a lot of these girls that they man.
You don't have to go back and forth with her. If you want to make a reaction to this, you go ahead and make one. You do not have to go back and forth with her. You don't.
Is looking all over the place. But I'm beautiful. How come he's looking at other girls? Because you're dumb. Your personality's not all that. Or he's bored with you. Men get bored. Even if your personality's off the chain, he's looking for something else. That's why they are not the prize. Let me see if I can see any good comments in here. Okay. Okay, let's.
Oh yeah, she promotes that have a sex, get the resources, sex. Yep. And look what it got her. Look how many other relationships she destroyed with that same old advice.
See what Peace Love said. The thing is, when the pretty woman plays them, the men will come crawling back to the girl he originally rejected to try and make her the clean up woman. So all you average looking bitches, all you ugly bitches, please stop being the clean up woman for this motherfucker. Please stop doing that. Okay? Because some of you will gladly take him back, thinking that he's focusing on your inequalities. Sometimes they do because they realize, damn, your personality is the bomb. The girl that I left you for, who's way cuter than you, this bitch is dumb. She's not interesting. She's boring. So they're going to come back to you and say, you know what? You average, but I love your company. I love your conversation. Sometimes it's like that. Peace Cicero says, I know a girl who thinks she's pretty because she has slept with many men, but they just use her body. That's all. She's not attractive. So, yeah, we need to address these type of women. If you a woman, okay, and you sleep with a lot of men, that doesn't mean that they think that you're all that, sweetheart. Okay? It just means that you fucked a lot of men.
Take that advice yourself, Crystal. Because you, not a couple years ago, I can find a Brad. Oh, Brad. It ain't hard for me to get dick. 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 Yeah, you can get it. But do they stay? Answer me that.
So, please don't be one of these women that, you basic as fuck, and you think because men chase after you, that means you cute. No, it doesn't.
You?
A man will chase a parked car. They will fuck anything. So please, get over yourself. And another thing too, women, if you with another woman, right? And y'all are friends, I need to address a lot of you male-minded bitches, all right? If you with a woman and she's more attractive than you, and she's getting attention way more than you because of her looks, so what, bitch? Like, a lot of y'all women are, and I've heard women, that's the real reason why a lot of women don't want to hang around other women, because they do not want to feel insecure. They don't want to feel like the ugly girl, or the girl that's not getting as much attention. Okay? Who cares? These creatures are not a prize. So if you find yourself feeling like that, you're male-minded. You care what male creatures think. Now, if you're not as cute as your friend, and your friend gets all the attention, why do you want attention from male creatures that are not providing? All they want to do is have sex with you, try to manipulate you and run game on you. What are you missing out on?
Now listen to her. Listen to her talk. Oh my goodness. Dan told me that Crystal, she got mad one time when she had him on her channel, and I said hi to him first. I always say, shit. She got mad. Why she saying hi to you first? Yeah. She's jealous. Jealous. I said hi to him first. Oh my goodness.
Help me understand. Because you bitches are out here acting like these men are throwing money at y'all. Y'all are crying about how dusty it is here. So why are you mad if this bitch gets more attention from broke men?
Why are you mad? Because I said hi
first. Attention from men with money. That doesn't mean they're going to give it to her or spend it on her. Because a lot of these men of today, they flashing what they got. They not spending it. They flashing it. They telling you, I got this, I got that, I got that. Okay. How is that helping me? You see what I'm saying? So don't be so quick to get jealous of a bitch because she look better than you. Don't do that. Don't do that. And men do the same thing. Men do the same thing. Now, a lot of men are jealous of other male creatures because of their provision. Please don't think that these male creatures who don't have a car, they don't have a house, they don't have any money in their bank account, please don't think that they are jealous. They're not jealous of men who got more going on financially. They are. Because a woman is valued based on her looks. Why is that? Because of male creatures. And a man is valued based on what's in his bank account. So don't let these men fool you. If they fall short of the provider ball, they know. They're very insecure. What kills me is how they act so surprised when a woman is looking for a better option with more money. She cheated on me. Yeah, but you ain't got your money up. Just like if she didn't have her looks up, she would be insecure. If she's fat, if she's out of shape, if she got a little butt, big old titties with a little butt and skinny legs, she'd be insecure. So why the fuck you not gonna be insecure if you ain't got your dough up? You can't have everything your way. Okay? These men that don't have a lot of money are dangerous. A lot of them are controlling. A lot of them beat bitches up to make her stay with them. Okay? You gotta do. If I was you, all of these women that get killed by these men, a lot of them get beat up. They're in domestic violence situations.
Like you were.
They're with abusive partners that abuse them verbally.
Like
because
you
he's
were.
not taking care of them. And he knows that he falls short financially, so he tries to control her.
And you let him?
So I don't know why you bitches are giving free passes to broke men. Broke men are, a lot of them are potential unalivers. They will take your fucking life.
Or their own.
If I was you, I'd be scared of men with no money. If a man ain't got no money enough to provide, they're dangerous.
Why is she always putting this fear in, being scared of someone with no money? If they don't have any money, don't be with them. What's this scared thing? You gotta be scared, walking around scared. Ooh. This scared shit. I get tired of her with this fear crap.
Now, this live has gone. I got 3 more minutes on the clock. We're gonna make this a 2-hour live. I got 3 more minutes on the clock. I'm giving y'all a homework assignment. All right. I want you to take a really close look at yourself and tell me when you recognize yourself being male-minded. Because a lot of you are too hard on yourself. Okay, you're judging everything based on your looks. And it's hard to break free from the male-minded matrix because it's all around you. People telling you in subliminal ways or even overt ways your worth based on how you look. Okay, we live in a society that, let's face it, it judges women based on their looks. But we can make a change. We don't have to accept it. It's already happening. We have never had so many overweight and obese women in the history of time. So that's letting us know right then and there that if women cared so much about their looks, a lot of it, we wouldn't see so many fat bitches. I'm sorry.
So what you're saying is you don't care about your looks. That's why you're 400 pounds or more now? Because you don't care about your looks? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to tell women now to stop being male-minded and don't take care of themselves? Is that what you're trying to do now? Just make a planet of ugly women? Would you be more comfortable that way, Crystal? If all women just threw away their wigs and didn't wear makeup and just sat around waiting to be taken care of and putting on the pounds and more pounds and more pounds? Would you be happier that way? Because then you wouldn't have to compete.
Let's just keep it real. A lot of women are fat because they stop caring about male opinion.
She just said her quiet part out loud.
You can call that what you want. Okay? But I personally think that, hey, it is what it is. I'm not mad. The ones that are panicking are the men. They're saying, oh my God, our supply of porno star looking pussy is running out. Yep. Y'all stop providing and bitches stop giving a fuck. A lot of these women I see, I think you should always look your best when you go out. But if I see a bitch with a bonnet on her head, some flip-flops, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, look how she left the house. No. It's dusty as fuck out here. All right? And maybe she just stopped giving a fuck? Is it wrong to stop giving a fuck? Go in the comment section and put yes or no. Because you guys, please don't come for me because of the weight. Because you got skinny bitches doing this shit too. They're in shape, they're skinny, and they run outside with flip-flops and a bonnet on their head. Why are women doing this? Many women have gotten sexually violated at an early age, and they don't want to put effort into their appearance. Now, it would be interesting to see just how many fat bitches and women who don't care about how they dress, they don't put effort into their appearance. It would be interesting to see how many of them got violated by male creatures at an early age. That would be all the way interesting. I bet you the numbers are very high. They don't want to look good. They don't want to look good. Think about it. Because the numbers of people that are molested are very high. They don't want to look good. They stop caring. There's something inside of them that does not want male validation. What is really out here that's making you want to put on makeup and a wig, a cute little skirt, and look like $1 million? Because have you noticed the people that are jumping in your face are broke? I'll wait. You don't got millionaires jumping in your face. You got broke, dusty motherfuckers jumping in your face.
Just because you're not a millionaire does not mean you're broke. Because if that's the case, then you're broke too, Crystal.
They want the best looking girl for the least amount of money. Because a lot of you bitches that put all this effort into your appearance, you running over to Shiva 7 crying. Talking about, I'm leveled up. How come I'm not attracting millionaires?
Because it's crazy to think you can attract a millionaire.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart.
If you can,
a lot
if
of
you
these
do,
millionaires
you're
are holding on
lucky.
to their coins. They're giving it to their children.
But it's not every day you're going to get a millionaire.
To
Be realistic.
They're not giving it to their wife. They want you to sign a prenup. They want you to sign. If they marry you, you got to sign a prenup. So please get over the fact that this fantasy that you're going to have some millionaire leaving all of his millions of dollars to you. It might not happen. Because a lot of these rich guys, they doing what the poor guys are doing. They are boycotting women who want hypergamy. So this is my prediction. Because everything is one-sided, nature is fighting to balance itself.
There are women who
and
get
what's
their
gonna
own
happen
money.
is you're gonna see more fat bitches over the years, more ugly bitches, more bitches running around with bonnets on their head, flip-flops, not really caring about how they look, because the natural order between man and woman has been what? The natural order has been destroyed. Men, XY creatures, have destroyed the natural order, which is for you to rest in your femininity, look pretty, do your little girly thing, and for them to go out there and make the money. Because you got to do that now. You're not resting in your femininity, and you stop caring about looking good for your provider. There is no provider. You're the provider. So what do you do when you're the provider? You don't feel like combing your hair and putting a wig on? Oh, well. You feel like wearing flip-flops instead of a cute pair of sandals? Oh, well. You go outside in a granny dress with a bonnet? Oh, well.
What happened to the man, being your husband? Why he just your provider? Like you're a child and they're the adult. I understand that, men provide, those who want to, but why? I mean, just the way she said that, your provider. A pimp provides for his hoes. She makes the money, gives it to him, and she gets enough just to eat, sleep, and then get her ass back out there and make some more money. Parents provide shelter, clothes, and all that for their kids. I don't like the way she just used the man as a provider, like he's supposed to take care of you, like you're some kind of invalid or something. I don't like that shit. I don't like the way she used provider like that.
And I see it all the time at Walmart. And please don't think just
because if he's going the way she's saying provider, that makes it sound like you got to get permission just to eat, shit, sleep, walk outside, go to the grocery store, and anything else that you need permission to breathe. I don't like the way she used provider like that.
Because she got a husband, that means that she's on top of her game. I see so many women in bonnets and flip-flops walking with their husband in Walmart. Why is that? Because she's, even though she's married, she's not resting in her femininity. She got a job. She's paying half the bills. So this bitch is walking around looking like a fucking grandma with rollers in her hair. She stopped caring.
Okay, she's talking about the woman walking around in a bonnet in her head, and she's working, all this, and walking with her man in Walmart with a bonnet. She's not resting in her femininity. But in the past, you talked about the woman is how it's a chore because she got to look good for him. She can't just sit around the house and relax with her bonnet on or her wig off. No, because if her man's home, she got to be dressed up, makeup on, or he's gonna cheat. So first, you got to be made up at home. You can't be slouching around. You gotta be dressed up, made up at home to keep your man at home happy because he get bored. But now you're talking about she's wearing a bonnet because she can't rest in her femininity. But then she can't rest in her femininity because she's got to get dressed up all the time so he don't run away. So which one is it? Which one is it?
So please don't think these women that are married are resting in their femininity. Nope. A lot of them are stuck being a mule with a 50-50 husband. So you're not alone if you stop caring about your looks. You're not alone.
She is describing herself all the way.
That are following male-minded matrix, they're feeling a little bit stupid right now because they're saying, damn, I'm doing all of this for what? Do it for yourself. Look good for yourself. Please don't do it for a man, sweetheart, because you're going to be disappointed. These motherfuckers are not taking care of women.
That's what I said.
You're going to be doing all of that makeup and all of that for nothing. Do it for yourself so you can look good. Don't do it to find a man. Because if you find a man, chances are he's going to be dusty. Or he's going to want you to work. He is going to want you to go to work and get a job, even if it's part-time. So y'all need to just...
That's just reality. If you're not with a man who makes six figures, millionaire, whatever the case may be, most households today are going to take two incomes. That's just the way it is. Stop teaching these women that they have to have a millionaire or they failed at life. It's wrong.
Just keep it real with yourself. We have the power to change things around. Stop accepting male-minded matrix mindsets. That's the end of my live. I enjoyed you. Don't forget to donate to the Cash App, and I will pop up at another time. Peace.
Ooh, it's about time that shit ended. She is something else. Well, I came home to look at this live. I gotta get back out there and make my money my damn self. What's it? What, Angel? Can you arrange me so I can? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. V-Dub, no problem. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go provide for myself since I'm single. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.